Okay. Oops. There's my
Ooh, that's a
screen.
fire.
Why is it against my team?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Time of Possession, the podcast that has a lot to celebrate this weekend. And also, Jared, they're still first in the AFC West.
3-0 in the division with
But
no
not for long, baby.
offensive
Not for
lineman.
long, because we beat the champs in Philadelphia, 18 unanswered. Cry, Eagles, cry. Cry me a river about the penalties. Denver was getting hosed all day. We'll get into it. One more thing, real quickly. I know you see the shirt. Is that the MVP of the league? Are you kidding me? We're going back to back here? Like, what is happening? I mean, like, dude, this is insane. Oh, my goodness. What a weekend, boys. What a weekend. Oh, this was
Yeah,
such
that
a
game
good
was crazy.
football.
Oh, man.
Holy. It was incredible. I mean, it was incredible for me. Not the best football week for both of you. Not to Tyler, we already talked about it, but you want to give quick thoughts on McCorkle? Just
I mean,
you guys, I don't know, man.
him and Kendrick Bourne chemistry was there, that's for sure. I was damn, bro, what is this, New England? Like, God,
The fact that Kendrick Bourne got 100 yards on you guys is
bro, we
telling
got
you.
180 something.
Dude,
It was like 142, I think.
I
think
I said on Ryan and I's episode that just shows how bad the Rams secondary is. Like, it's not as good as we thought.
Yeah, no, it's not great for sure.
This is why they were trying to get Ramsey back. Is why the Rams were trying to get him back because of that right there. So
that's a good take.
That's my honest take. But,
yeah, no, it's fair, totally.
Yeah,
that was a crazy game. It's a lot of calls that I didn't like.
Especially the last one.
Yeah, that was a dumb play to just run it up the middle. That was stupid, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like that. I said it when it happened. I said it on the pod. I was like, dude, I don't like. I just. You want to get your playmakers out in space, and I just don't get running it right up the middle, especially with a guy who has a fumbling problem at this point. Kyron Williams is a very talented player.
He is.
But at
he
a
has
certain
fumbled
point,
a lot over his career, though.
Yes, he has. So, just at a certain point, it comes to a point where it's like, is the juice really worth the squeeze if every time you're in a key spot, there is the potential for something like that to happen, But again, very good player. The Rams extended him for a reason. So we will.
And then Corum fumbled also.
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a crazy game. Wasn't super pissed off about it just because I know we played well. We had a chance.
You played well enough to win the game. You played well enough to win.
We did.
It's just, the defensive effort is where
the start of the game was horrible. I was shocked they came out and just put up points like that right away on us. That was rough. I think we came in a little overconfident, honestly. Like, oh, they don't have anyone.
Overconfidence can be a weakness, my friend.
It happens a lot.
I should know.
Yeah.
Even teams get like that, though. As much as you wouldn't expect it or wouldn't want them to, they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Tyler's back, guys. I don't know, but Tyler's back.
It's been a while, I know. Damn.
Yeah, he moved. He had to take care of life stuff. We're glad to have him back.
The new setup for now, anyways.
Yeah, new setup, doing his thing. It was a crazy week of football, boys. I would ask how you doing, but I kind of have an idea.
In college football
Um,
too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we could talk about it at the end of the pod, but if you want to talk about UCLA and Penn State, I mean, holy. Shout out Tim Skipper, man. Shout out Tim.
Yeah, for real.
Rip to my dad for betting on Penn State.
I mean,
I mean,
who
I
wouldn't
would
have?
too, bro. Yeah, like
And
with how
Texas.
bad
And Texas.
UCLA's been.
He bet on Texas and Penn State this
Texas,
week.
I would not. I just don't. Arch is not the dude everyone thought he was. It sucks to say, but it's
Yeah.
coming true.
You know what's gonna suck for the Jets is the fact that they're probably gonna get the number 1 pick, and it is looking like one of the worst quarterback
Draft classes
in a while, at least since like the Malik Willis, Desmond Ritter,
Ooh.
Kenny Pickett draft. You remember that one? Desmond
was
Ritter
bad.
was my QB1. That tells you how bad of a draft it was. So yeah, just it's not looking like a good draft if you need a quarterback next season. But a lot of reclamation projects are, happening around the NFL, and we'll talk about some of them tonight on the podcast. We're obviously going to cover Week 5 of the NFL season, at least the important games. There's a lot of games that don't really have major implications as far as the season is concerned. We'll give you our upset of the week picks. Jared, we both hit on our upset pick.
Shocker, considering
Damn,
I was
you guys
0 for
did?
2 on the last one.
Well, do you remember who you picked?
I do remember who I picked. I do.
Hey, you won either way, man. I mean, that's kind of
I would have rather been wrong.
You picked that.
He picked he picked Commanders over
The
Chargers.
Commanders.
As an
Wow.
upset.
I mean, damn, Jared.
And
I was
you
I
putting
got
gotta give you
that.
a
pressure.
little respect for
Obviously.
that. That's
I put pressure on my team, but apparently that wasn't enough compared to the pressure Justin experienced on Sunday. So
You're not kidding.
dude. Yeah, the O line is all of a sudden a huge issue.
I should have known when Rashawn Slater went down that this was going to be a season from hell, and so far it feels like one. I don't have any words.
Wasn't Pipkins on the sideline a little bit too on Sunday?
When it's literally just him, but he's not supposed to be the main right tackle. It's supposed to be Joe and Rashawn on the left,
Right?
but because Slater's not there, it has to be Pipkins. Pipkins ranks better as a guard than he does a freaking tackle. And I just got to say,
Yeah,
I don't know what this.
Becton was out.
We expected that, but here's the thing: I need to ask why they continue to start Bradley Bozeman as the starting center. He's graded as the worst center in the league. The worst. So I don't know why this team signed Andre James.
Right, you got to see this catch. Sorry, I just watched the catch behind you, and bro, Travis Hunter just went up and freaking.
That's
oh my
not good.
goodness.
I'm playing Travis Hunter in fantasy.
Holy crap! Are they showing the replay? Here it is. I think. Damn. Yeah, that was nasty. Sorry.
Is
Go
he
ahead.
finally doing something? Dude, you know how down bad I am in fantasy? And then I'll let you keep going, Chargers, Jared.
Sorry, Jared.
You know how down bad I am? I started DeMarcado this week, and he fumbled at the 1-yard line in the Cardinals game. I
Yeah, I had him too.
Let's see who else.
Chipper was out, and I couldn't get Rico.
Yeah, that. So I bought into the DeMarcado hype, and that didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
Troy Franklin, I started him. He didn't do nothing. Look, Bijan was on a bye, so I was desperate with some dudes. And now, tonight, I need Strange, the tight end for Jacksonville, to outscore Travis Hunter, Travis Etienne, and Juju Smith-Schuster. And it was looking good for a minute. Now I'm down 10 points. And unless
Someone's
I get
actually starting Juju, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm losing to him because Josh Allen decided to turn back into the roller coaster. Something we'll also talk about on tonight.
Anyways,
but Jared,
go ahead, Jared. Sorry.
I apologize for cutting you off. You should finish your Charger talk, and then I will give you my thoughts, my friend.
We suck. We're not making the playoffs, and we're in the soft part of our schedule, and we can't win these games. I'm sorry. I just watched Jackson Dart he played like a rookie against the Saints. That's who I lost to last week? Really?
That's
Yeah, they
Brandon
played
Staley.
different.
So
it was
That
different
all
for
we
sure.
needed, all we needed was film on Jackson Dart. Is all you're saying? He lost to Brandon Staley,
Yeah. That's got to
and my defense, speaking of, has turned into a Brandon Staley defense. I mean, they can't stop the
guess.
run. They are letting Deebo Samuel cook them.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I mean, whoa, but we held Zach Ertz to zero catches. Great job, guys. That's a fat 0 I got in fantasy this week. Speaking of.
Great.
Dude.
just the cherry on top. God.
I don't know if the
Shout out Zach.
if the
You should retire.
if the Jaguars if the Jaguars can score on the Chiefs a little bit more, I'll win in fantasy. But if not, that's going to be a reason I lose because my tight end spot got 0. So
Yeah, well, I mean, they're driving right now, so.
a better score or something. I don't know, but my confidence. I got my hopes up. I thought this year was different. Shocker.
It still could be.
It's not.
Look,
Dude, they've done nothing to address the offensive line, and now we're down both our first 2 running backs. We went from Justin Herbert having no receivers to just Justin Herbert having receivers, but nothing else. He has no offensive line. A center is changing the protection call that Justin's calling, and it leads to Justin getting sacked. So at this point, the center is a liability. And Justin is literally about to be, like, he might be on the shelf like Burrow is by next week. Like, poor Madison Beer is going to watch her man get absolutely destroyed.
Damn.
Hey, you saw she was at the game?
I did. I saw the post. That's where I was kind of like, well, at least, you know. I'm
least
so
he's
sick.
happy.
Yes, I'm happy he's happy. So there's that. But I know
He's running a lot more. He's definitely got like more confidence, I feel like.
Well, here's the thing. He has to run a lot more, and that's what teams are going to prepare for now because Hassan Haskins and Kamani Vidal are not going to be able to run on him. Like, we're going to be out.
Yeah. If I had, I know you said neither. If I had to pick up one, who am I picking up?
I mean, Hassan's
Haskins.
is probably the more like heavy like bruiser back that can like take some tackles, but like Kamani
might score a touchdown.
Kamani's more of a receiving back in my opinion.
Okay, so I'm picking up Kamani.
Yeah, I'd do Hassan.
Herbert gonna have to get the ball out quick.
Yeah, but like
he has
in
no
a goal line
that's
scenario, he's getting the carry.
I had
I need catches.
I had a thing, a tweet saved. I think. Let me see. It was a stat. Give me 1 second. Since entering Since entering the NFL in 2020, Justin Herbert has been hit more times, 525, than any QB in the league. Only other QB, Russell Wilson, has been hit more than 490 times in that span.
Damn.
So everyone. And that's a guy who likes to hold on to the ball.
Well, here's the thing. People want to say, "Oh, Joe Burrow has no offensive line." This dude, we've tried. Everybody gets hurt, but here's the thing. What makes me mad is teams like the Niners and especially the Bucs are winning despite the injuries. So why can't this team, who's led by Jim Harbaugh, pull it together? Because we had a roughing the punter penalty nullify a touchdown by Ladd McConkey.
That was crazy, yeah.
And I'm like, instead of it being like 17-7 going into half, it was 10-10 because of that shit. So I gotta ask why y'all are being such dumbasses out there and making these boneheaded mistakes. Because honestly, guys, at the end of the game yesterday, I'm questioning my fandom and whether I should just stop. Because I am sick of it. I'm sick of watching everybody else's teams have success and win Super Bowls. I'm tired of sitting on the sideline and being a cheerleader. I want to see my team fucking win. I'm tired of them not being able to put it together. At some point. Like, the only guy who understood what I was feeling was my buddy who's a Browns fan. That's it. That's it. He's the one who knows what I'm going through because we both suck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like this is why
I'll just
this team is second fiddle to the Rams, because the second they get off to a good start, all that attention and hype gets to their head, thinking they're all that shit, and then they just lose to the Giants, and then this game. This is why they can't be the top team in California, or at least in LA. I don't think I'm gonna see this team win a Super Bowl. I just don't, because they can't stay healthy and they can't put it together consistently. Like, this is the soft part of the schedule, and if we beat the Giants and lost this game, fine. But it's just the fact that once we lost Joe Alt, this team has fallen apart. We just lost Hampton, and he's gonna be out next week versus the Dolphins, and hell, we might give Mike McDaniel a lifeline with a win there. Then we play the Colts, and then Thursday night at home against the Vikings. They are going to destroy Justin defensively by just blitzing him over and over. And then we go to the Titans, and considering how the Cardinals lost, it wouldn't be shocking if we chargered that game and gave Cam Ward a win. And then we have the Steelers, and I'm contemplating going to that game, and I don't even know if I want to anymore, if this is how they are going to play.
Bro, Xavier Worthy just got hurt.
Again?
Son of a...
Shoulder, or what is it? Arm? Oh, is it his leg?
His leg.
Oh, no.
Probably re-aggravated.
It's looking like a
break.
Hamstring?
calf or something, potentially. I don't know. He's holding like the lower end. I don't think it's an Achilles. Otherwise, it wouldn't be walking right now.
Their season might be over if it's an Achilles.
Maybe. No, maybe it's a. I would guess it looks like maybe a calf.
Crap, bro. I'm relying on him in 2
hopefully just a
leagues
cramp.
to win.
Hopefully, just a cramp for him. Yeah, man. Look, I've been known to be a Justin Herbert apologist. I would say I wrote down notes in the doc, and I just wrote, I think this was the ultimate, quote unquote, not his fault game.
Yeah, that's what I got. I gotta say,
Yeah.
He was sacked. Herbert was sacked 5 times.
He did miss Trey Harris for a wide open bomb. It's just there was a wide open, like just uncovered defender right on him immediately. If he got like another second to look, he would have saw Trey wide open down the sideline for a touchdown. It just, the protection is awful. And I also blame Greg Roman for this, because to start the game, we looked great. We were driving. It's like you said, Ryan, like the first, 15 plays on offense are scripted. And then from there, it's like from there, we don't know what to do, because our second half points so far this season, I think the most points we scored in the second half was the first game against the Chiefs. After that, it was 3 points against the Raiders. And then I think it was, I don't remember how many it was. I think it was 10 against you guys. And then against the Giants, it was 8. And this week, 0. Once we got to 10 points, that was it. We could have been up 17-0 if UJ didn't fumble. But again, I'm not blaming that on Quentin Johnston. He's had a great season so far. So I also don't want that shaking him up and ruining his confidence. That's just one bad mistake. Yeah,
no, he should be good.
It's just...
Worthy is back, just so you guys know. Looks like.
Well, I'm just...
Yeah.
The fact that they've done nothing, like, aside from signing Becton, they really didn't get any depth at the O-line position. Slater going down was just the start, and now Alt being out for who knows how much longer, I don't know. Because I don't think Alt's just going to come back and magically fix the offensive line. I don't think so.
No, he'll fix one side of it.
Austin
but you do
Deculus
need
is back.
You need Becton to be healthy too. Obviously the injuries on the O-line are very bad, and then Omarion Hampton getting hurt doesn't help. But yeah, you said it about them not being able
we're
to stop the
losing
run.
everybody.
We're
sorry to
had
interrupt
a day, 14 carries, 111 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Jaden had 270 yards and a touchdown in his return. I will say this about you guys. You go to Miami next. You are 4.5-point favorites there.
We're losing the game.
No, you're not. And
You'd
the Chargers are still, even if Kansas City wins tonight, they will be first place in the AFC West. So you just have to take care of business against Miami and then, kind of breathe, settle in, and handle the rest of business there.
Speaking
Take
of
it a week at a time.
Speaking
Miami's
of Miami,
trash.
how nice it would be if we fired Greg Roman at the end of the season, and then hire Mike McDaniel as our OC. You know how awesome that freaking be?
That'd
Yeah,
be great.
someone's gonna get a really good OC.
Yeah,
at the end of
I'm
this year,
just
'cause he's getting fired
I
for
don't
Yeah.
think I can handle Greg Roman anymore. I was fine with it, but then once he can't draw up good protections, and especially the offensive line coach, I know you don't have much to work with, but it's got to be better than that. You cannot tell me that it can't get better than this. This is rock bottom, and we're probably going to see Justin either get turf toe like Joe did, or he can get a leg injury as well, or maybe an arm injury, or ribs. I know he's gotten cracked ribs in his second season, but my confidence is down. The credibility they built up is just gone. This should not be happening on a Jim Harbaugh led team. All the penalties, everything, he's erasing 2nd and 18s, but then holding or false start just negates it. So it's I don't know what the hell's happening. But if we beat the Dolphins, I'll feel somewhat better, but then we have to face the Colts, and I'm going to be I don't know how I'm going to feel, and then the Vikings on a short week.
That'll be a real test. That'll be a real test to see where you guys are at that Indianapolis game. I think that'll be a real test.
I'm hoping that week Khalil Mack's back, if not the Vikings game, but we'll see, because Mack should be back in the next few weeks. And then Alt's, I don't know, did they put Alt on IR? I don't remember. I don't remember if they did. But dude, we've lost somebody important every week since the Raiders game. We lost Mack in the Raiders game. We lost Najee.
Alt was not placed in IR.
Okay.
So that's a positive.
All right. So we lost Mack in the Raiders game. We lost Najee in the Broncos game. We lost Alt in the Giants game, and it just feels like we have nothing. And that's the thing. Aside from Mack, the defense has been mostly healthy. And that they give up 27. What's Jesse Minter, what's going on, dude? You were the talk of the town after week 2. I don't know what's going on. I don't.
Yeah, I think it was just a kind of combination of everything, and then Commanders did get that boost from Jaden coming back, right? That confidence boost.
That was the thing. We were shutting down Jaden Daniels that entire first half until the QJ fumble, and then they went down and scored. He was not getting anything. So I was wow, we're really shutting down Jaden Daniels. But that one fumble changed the entire game.
Washington was in the NFC Championship last year.
A really good team.
So there is that. They're a really good team. A lot of people thought they were a Super Bowl contender coming into the year. And I know they're 3-2, but Jaden has been out. So now that he's back, they should be right back to contender status. Next week, Washington, they host Chicago, and they are 4.5-point favorites there. So kind of Chicago is coming off a bye though, so there is potential for an upset there. If one of you guys would like to make that your upset alert pick. So yeah.
Pick 6 for the Jags.
Oh my goodness.
No way.
Who is number 0?
Behind you.
Is that?
Don't get caught, dude.
Lloyd.
Oh my gosh.
He almost got caught.
Did.
So
he almost got caught.
Is that
99-yard pick 6? Patrick Mahomes, choke on it, dude. Oh my goodness.
Please tell me he was throwing to Travis.
Wow.
Please tell me he was throwing to Travis. Please.
I don't know. I looked down at the. I
intended for
it,
Juju. Intended for Juju. That's what it says on ESPN. Intercepted by
Devin Lloyd.
Okay.
Devin Lloyd.
Okay.
Man.
Wow.
If Jacksonville,
I was watching it behind you. Just watching.
If Jacksonville can pull this off, they will keep pace with the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC South, which to me would be very impressive considering Jacksonville, I don't think has played a good game of football yet.
Not really,
this would be incredible, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome that live on the pod here, we're probably going to see the end of this game. I think it's pretty cool.
I'll just say at 8:30, I got a fantasy hockey draft, so just letting y'all know.
At what time?
8:30, my time.
You have a what?
Fantasy hockey draft. My buddy wanted me to join.
Oh
So
wow, fantasy hockey.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
so first time doing it.
Interesting.
I don't know a lot of
Good luck.
players. I don't know a
Yeah, I
lot of.
don't either.
It's a dynasty league too, so it's like I keep
Ooh,
the player.
You gotta build
Yeah,
up like the youth. Dang.
I know. That's gonna be the
Interesting.
tricky part. I just told him like, hey,
Look at
I'm not gonna know
DraftKings.
much. I'm just gonna draft all Kings players. Come on, I'm just gonna draft all Kings
There
players.
you go.
Nice.
Go Kings, go baby.
Yeah.
Valley Kings.
Any last Chargers thing before we start popping champagne on the podcast for a couple of my teams?
Realistically, like it would not shock me if this team only wins 2 or 3 more games the rest of the season. So I'd be,
dude.
It's a little crazy.
dude. Do you? I've seen no success from this team at all. My one success is beating rookie Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, and Andy Dalton in the wild card round. That's my only success I have. So, I mean, to be fair, you guys have to respect where I'm coming from. You have to.
I do. They're not going to go
I do.
5-12, dude.
That's crazy though.
Because I think
They will be
I think we'll beat
a
the
lot better than
Dolphins. I think we'll beat the Titans, and I think we'll beat the Raiders. Those 3, I'm pretty like. I think we should beat those teams and be at, without counting the other losses. But it's like I don't know about the Colts, Vikings, and Steelers and Jags without a good offensive
Dude,
line.
the
to protect them.
Vikings suck. Dude. The Vikings aren't good this year.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
but if
the
they just
Vikings
blitz
are not
Justin,
good.
it's gonna be over.
Carson Wentz is playing well though. He's not playing like terrible.
Dude, he's playing okay. Like
He's playing okay.
not
He's average. Yeah.
like he's not doing what Sam Darnold was doing last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I don't know.
That was a horrible pass.
Again,
I just watched the replay.
I am happy that Justin is happy with Madison Beer, and I just want to say, I'm gonna look into the camera here. Screw the New York
As he's eating.
fans that I'm eating chicken. I'm eating chicken, guys. I'm hungry. Screw the New York fans that say that's Jackson Dart's girl, buddy. The real world does not fit into your NTR fantasy, so you can enjoy the L you got from the Saints. And if you're a Yankees fan, you can enjoy getting swept out of the playoffs tomorrow. And if you're if you're a Mets fan, you could rest and piss. Just saying.
Bro, the Blue Jays, holy crap.
We'll get to them in a minute. We gotta have Ryan celebrate his W here.
I know,
Ryan,
I'm just saying, my gosh.
Ryan Jones.
The 2 teams.
Yeah, man. Look, I don't have sunglasses in my. I left them in Dos Palos, but
Here you go.
just picture the sunglasses, everything. Champagne bottle. There you go. Yeah, put them on my face. Popping champagne, man. So I got 2 games that I really want to talk about.
Go ahead.
I'll start with my actual favorite team, the Denver Broncos, going into Philadelphia, beating the Super Bowl champions in Philadelphia, who were undefeated, 18-0 in the fourth quarter to win the game 21-17. Shutting down.
Was it 18 unanswered in the second half?
It was 18, not in the second half entirely. I think it was
Fourth
just in the fourth quarter because
Wow.
Philadelphia scored that Saquon long passing touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was the
And at that point, I thought the game was over. Okay. At that point, I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to focus on other games. And then we started to come back. But let's talk about it. Jalen Hurts was sacked 6 times, and Philadelphia only rushed for 45 yards with that offensive line and Saquon Barkley.
Just for that, they should send their offensive
He
line
hasn't
to
been
my
himself
team.
this year.
Just for that.
They haven't been the rushing offense they were last year at all.
What is going on in Philadelphia? I don't know.
And they're stagnant at times a lot.
Nick Bonito right now is the defensive player of the year. 2.5
over
sacks
Pat?
in this game.
Over Pat?
Yeah, 100% over Pat. 100%. Pat is doing great. But Nick Bonito has 7 sacks on the year already. He is on pace for 24 sacks, which would break the all-time record by like 3 or 4 or something like that.
Beat that, Myles Garrett.
He is on pace for that. And pressure.
Wow.
He is the most underpaid player in the NFL. We gave him a contract extension before the season. He is going to hold out next year if he keeps this up, and he's going to be like, make me the highest, give me more money than Micah. And one more thing. Actually, two more things. First, Bo Nix was garbage for 3 quarters. Bo Nix in the fourth quarter, he was 9 of 10 passing. You know what that percentage is, guys? That's 90% of passes
Yes, we
completed.
know.
That is
It's simple math.
90%. For those of you that are hard at math, 90%. 126 yards, a touchdown, and the Broncos were 3 for 3 on scoring drives. And finally, after so much asking, the Sean Payton finally grew a pair and went for something. He went for 2 to give the Broncos the lead in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left in the game. He could have taken the tie, but he
That was a big
decided,
balls
I'm
move.
going for 2. And Bo Nix rolls out, hits Troy Franklin. The Broncos go at 18-17, hold the Eagles, kick a field goal, 21-17. The Broncos win the game defensively. Last stand.
Well, you're kind
Now
of
there was a
lucky.
lot of talk about
I mean,
there was a lot of talk about penalties this game, guys.
You're lucky you went for 2 there instead of taking the extra point, because the Eagles would have been in field goal range right there at the end, and they could have just kicked it and went to overtime. And who knows if you would have won there.
No, probably not. Probably not. Knowing our luck. But our luck may be changing, my friend. So, like I said, guys, I'm sure we've all heard all this talk about penalties and stuff, and now the Broncos got lucky because no penalties were called. Okay, well, riddle me this, guys. Denver had 12 penalties. Philadelphia had 9. Now, Jared, could you tell me what's a bigger number, 12 or 9?
I don't know. One's double digits and the other's single digits. So I would go. I take the number with the double digits.
So 12 was bigger than 9. Oh, that's crazy. Now, that's just penalties called. That might not mean anything. Let's talk about yardage now.
Oh, boy.
Denver had 121 yards of penalties. 121. You know, that's like almost a whole, that's basically a whole football field if you count the end zones.
Yeah.
100 yards and then 10-yard end zones. That's a whole football field that they gave Philadelphia. And Philadelphia, what is that penalty yard? 55 yards in penalties. So 121 yards to 55. Yet I hear people complaining about calls. Go either way calls. When Philadelphia all day, Denver was getting hosed on calls all day. So I don't want to hear it. And Eagles fans are turning into Chiefs fans. And maybe that's just what happens after you win a Super Bowl. But I don't know, man. Look, I'm happy we won the game. I don't want to go overboard, which I kind of already have.
You did at me, yeah. You did
Denver,
at me at the start. Saying
Denver,
for long.
Denver plays overseas next.
Oh.
Which is kind of scary because those games are always weird.
Are you playing Jacksonville?
But we play the New York Jets.
Oh. I was going to say, you're playing Jacksonville, you might be cooked.
Denver is 7.5 points favorite going overseas to play the Jaguars. Or not the Jaguars, the Jets. You got me all confused now. The Jets. Which, I'm not going to lie, is a little scary because the Jets are 0-5 and they desperately need a win. So, like, you know, there's always that factor. But I think the Broncos should be able to beat them. Philadelphia, they're also going to get back on track next week. Probably. They go to New York to play the Giants. So, both of these teams are going to have get-right games against New York teams. Just to add on to your New York team rant right there.
You know,
yeah, man.
I forgot one thing about the game. Tom Brady was on the call for my game, and he was so annoyed with the protections on the offensive line, especially when it was on the goal to go when we could have scored to get back in it, and before Justin got that pass tipped for an interception. Dude, Tom Brady was so mad. He was just flabbergasted. So that's just one thing I wanted to add. I forgot because I forgot Tom Brady was on the call.
No, you're good. I mean, Tom Brady's been very bad commentating this year, by the way.
But I don't know. I'll
It's
trust the
very,
word of a guy who
like-
won 6 Super Bowls, though. I will do that.
He tries to explain like so much.
Yeah. It's just there's
I
so
know,
much.
he's
Like
just not
it's all
good.
about like what happened with him and like his career and like how he sees it. And
It just kind of.
Lad McConkey reminds me of Wes Welker. Like,
I
okay,
know,
buddy,
right? I
like,
was like, what?
who cares? Like, what do you like?
They don't
okay,
look like each other at all.
I love
One's
Lad,
tall,
but,
one's
like,
They're
small.
small white guys. Okay, like.
Lad's not small compared to him.
Yeah.
though. Like
And
Wes was hella
Lad's
small.
got a southern accent, so.
It's just like.
And he's
I
kind of
don't know.
tall.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go Broncos. Now let's move on to
The
Bake Show, baby.
possibly the best uniform matchup ever.
I don't think there's a debate. Like, those Seattle uniforms,
They were clean.
the Seattle uniforms are better than the Buccaneers creamsicle.
Oh,
And that's saying something. Because the creamsicles are sick.
Mhm.
The Bucs are 4-1 now. Seattle drops to 3-2. But I'm gonna be real, man. Seattle is a really good football team.
They are.
Let's just first of all let's talk about the gods that were playing quarterback in this game. Baker Mayfield, 29 for 33, 379 yards and 2 touchdowns. Emeka Egbuka, 7 catches for 163 and a touchdown. This dude,
He's so nice,
is he
bro.
already top 10 in the NFL? Sam Darnold,
Ohio State receivers.
dude, JSN,
ASN.
8 for 132 and a touchdown. These two guys, man, really, really good. Darnold, 28 for 34, 341, and 4 touchdowns. Also, the game-losing interception, but that was tipped to the line of scrimmage. So let's give him a break a little bit. Darnold played amazing. I don't want to do that to Darnold. Tampa Bay wins despite Mike Evans and Bucky Irving being out. Baker Mayfield now has, and the Buccaneers now have 4 game-winning drives on the year. Baker, I mean, I don't want to give him too much credit because he led a drive to tie, and then the Bucs picked off the ball and they were already in field goal range. So I know.
I will give Baker credit
wanna-
for shit talking a fan right before the game started, then around
That was
halftime,
incredible.
and he goes like, "I told you."
And then
I
it was
love
epic.
Petty Baker. I love Petty Baker. He's great.
dude, he's the best, man. I don't know what else to say other than we're going to be revealing my MVP ladder, so stay tuned.
Obviously, he's gonna be number 1. If he isn't, I'd be shocked.
We'll see.
As I nom
There
on
were some other
chicken.
really good performances this week, and throughout the year. But I wanted to ask you guys, just give me your insight here. Could this be a potential NFC Championship matchup?
Possibly.
Could you see Bucs Seahawks in the NFC Championship? Because I could.
I could see
I-
it. Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's just how are the Niners gonna be when they get, aside from Bosa, everybody else back?
Mm.
Like they're gonna get Ayuk back
No,
at
you're
some
not.
point. They're gonna get some of those other guys back. I mean, the only guy who's really been healthy is CMC. So it feels like they're just sacrificing everybody else's health for his. And again, dude, that's just 2 teams again. The Bucs and the Niners, I envy because they're able to win despite injuries. But my team they can't. That's why I envy them. I don't know if it's just I think Jim Harbaugh's a way better coach than Todd Bowles, but they're able to win because Baker is that guy. And my problem is my quarterback, I know he doesn't have a line, but he's supposed to be that guy, and it's like, why aren't we winning? These other teams are. But why can't we do it? What's different? That's all.
Yeah,
I gotta-
that's fair. Yeah, man. Baker's killing it, man. Darnold also, man. I do want to just I give Baker enough credit on the podcast as it is, but the Minnesota Vikings, I think at this point we might be able to definitively say they really did make a mistake letting Darnold walk out the door.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota could have the potential to be unbeaten right now if Sam Darnold was their quarterback, man. Like
Mhm.
Well, just I'm gonna
he's
ask.
playing great with Clint Kubiak as his OC.
I gotta ask though, is like, what happens to JJ? Do they just trade him, or do they just keep him as a backup? Because that's gonna be a very expensive backup, the first rounder. Because it might just show you that you made a mistake or
I
something.
don't.
Like, I don't know.
I think you just like keep him on the bench, and then like if Darnold ever like reverts back to bad Sam Darnold, you
Throw in
make the
JJ.
switch. But like JJ's hurt right now already again, so it's not like he's like even reliable health wise. I don't know. There is one more game I want to talk about tonight for NFL talk, and that is the Patriots going
Oh,
into Buffalo and
That was
upsetting the
shocking.
Bills 23-20. Drake Maye. It was Drake Maye's coming out party. 22 for 30, 273 yards. He didn't score because they basically gave the ball to Ramondre Stevenson on the goal line every time. So, like, otherwise he would have had multiple scores. Let's not look into that. Stephon Diggs, the revenge game, 10 catches, 146 yards. He looks like, awesome. We'll see how long it lasts. He is an older player. Josh Allen, 2 turnovers on the night, an interception and a fumble. And then at the end of the game, when trying to score a touchdown, they obviously got the field goal to tie it. He had 3 straight incompletions to end the game, and that was it, man. Buffalo had 3 total turnovers, and Drake Maye led a 7-play, 37-yard game-winning field goal drive with 15 seconds left on the clock at the end of that. And the Patriots are looking like a potential wild card team. If you throw out the week 1 game against the Raiders for the Patriots, they played very good football this year, and we all know week 1 can be an indicator of,
it's just week one.
It's just week 1, right? So
Like,
there could be potential as Trevor Lawrence throws an interception, I think, right?
no way.
Did that just happen right now?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bruh.
Right on time, baby. Right on time. That's a Gatorade High School All-American.
Where was he throwing that?
I'm gonna
Oh
tell you
my
this:
goodness.
if I have to see Drake Maye win a playoff game before Justin Herbert does, I'm gonna be fucking sick.
Well,
I might just quit
I don't know.
being a fan in general. It's just like, I can't take this.
You could be a Bucks fan. You should just be
Who knows? I might.
There you go.
I might. Oh no. Then again, I don't feel like I can emotionally attach myself to another football team. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would just be a football.
To the Dodgers.
Just football.
Yeah.
I love football. I don't have an attachment to a team. I did that.
Same, bro. I
It
love
wasn't
football
great.
too.
But yeah. Shocker. The healer, Stephon Diggs, as we know he is, just got it in there, got revenge on his brother, Josh Allen, in the whiteouts.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh. I mean, in Bills, you're not gonna be able to sleepwalk to
no
an
one goes
season.
Undefeated.
Yeah, no one goes undefeated.
Yeah.
No, the whichever year Dolphins team can now pop champagne, their record is safe for another year.
Yeah.
I hope Joey Bosa and Josh Palmer are enjoying life over there, though. That's,
Yeah, you know what? I saw something about Joey Bosa that he right now, and honestly, this feels like good for Joey, but it kind of feels like it's more indicative of like the Bills' defense being like kind of mid. Is that he's the highest graded player on their defense right now, and that's kind of concerning to me, considering he is an older player, right?
He's like
We
in
know
his
he's
early
still a
30s.
good player. We know he's a good player. I don't know if he's a great player anymore.
No.
So just something to think about there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. All right. So that's kind of those are the main games I wanted to talk about. So I think it is time to get into our upsets of the week. I'll give you my MVP ladder after, and then we'll talk baseball. We'll talk the first 2 games of the divisional round, and we will see probably the end of this Chiefs-Jags game as well as Where are we at in Cubs Brewers? We're
It's
only in the
4-3.
fourth, so I don't know.
4-3 Brewers.
It's
Right
4-3.
now.
4-3. Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Wilson Contreras broke the tie with a solo shot off Shota Imanaga. They took him out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so y'all go ahead and, if you want to click the link that I gave you to ESPN Bet, you can. But when you have your upset alert, go ahead and drop it on the dock, or
Where's
you can
the
tell
link?
me. It's on the dock. It's on the dock.
Oh, okay.
Some lines are not available yet, such as Chiefs and Lions next week, and Seahawks Jaguars. Those are not available yet. So you're going to have to make your pick off of, what is available. And lines are obviously constantly moving. But we did both get our upset alerts correct, Jared. You, unfortunately, I picked Tampa Bay. Of course I got it correct. And now we are all 1-2 on the year because Tyler just gets a loss because he wasn't here.
Fair.
I don't know.
My bad. I should have sent one. I didn't even think about
No. I did that intentionally so we can catch you.
that. Oh, wow.
It's dirty pool, my friend. Dirty pool. Okay. So I'm looking at lines. Potential upsets alert, boys. You could go Giants over Eagles. That's a big one. You could go Jets over Broncos. That would be a huge one. Browns are going to Pittsburgh. Potential. Carolina at home against Dallas. Sneaky.
I got mine.
It's only 3.5 point line. It's only a 3.5 point line. What'd you say? You got yours?
I have mine.
Oh my God. Let me guess. Who is it? Well, go ahead.
I am going to take the Titans to upset the Raiders.
Titans over Raiders.
I didn't want to be that guy and go against my team
I like
again.
that thing.
That's what I thought you were.
Because I'm thinking, I know the Cardinals lost in the most embarrassing way possible, but this could also be a confidence booster for Cam Ward. He got his first win out of the way. Let's build off that. And the Raiders have not been good, especially Geno Smith. And the Titans' defense isn't terrible. Like, their defensive front solid. So, and the Raiders have no offensive line. So, I'm thinking.
Wow.
I'm taking that as my upset.
That's a pretty decent line there. 4.5 points right there. If you get that right.
I don't believe in the Panthers enough to beat the Cowboys. That's why.
Yeah. Tyler, when you get your upset alert, let me know. I have two in mind that I would take.
There's no spread for the Seahawks Jags.
Yeah.
No, there was not.
Because the Jaguars are still
because the
playing.
Jags are still playing. Okay.
I would guess that. I would think Jacksonville would be favored by like 1.5, 2 maybe.
Yeah, because
but
it's in
it is
Jacksonville.
not available, my friend. You cannot take it right now. Who would you have picked?
Seattle.
Let me see here. Arizona going into Indianapolis could be interesting. Embarrassing loss, potential bounce back. Everyone comes back highly motivated. I don't know. Atlanta getting 3.5 at home, off a bye as well. Atlanta's off a bye, so maybe a potential upset there against Buffalo. But I can't see Buffalo losing 2 games in a row. The Bears, could they get revenge for last year in the Hail Mary game? Also, Saints, potential sneaky one over the Patriots. Saints get their first win.
Yeah, I was thinking that one too. But
Patriots coming off an emotional win, and we know how that is, boys.
Just like the Giants, they came off an emotional win and lost to the Saints.
Exactly. So there's that potential.
You New York, rest in piss.
Carolina potentially over Dallas. I got a lot of picks I like here. So I'm gonna let Tyler go, and then I'll make mine.
All right, Brewers, meanwhile, are stringing together some hits here in the 4th inning off of Palencia. So we'll go live update to the Brewers Cubs game while Tyler Fries his brain there.
I don't like any of these.
I know they're not good. That's why I said I
Well-
have to say mine right now before someone else does. I had to
Yeah,
give
that's a
mine
good
first.
one.
You could do the rare. There are no upsets.
None is not allowed.
No. Now,
Since when is
listen,
that a thing?
the caveat would be there would literally have to be no upsets in the NFL for him to get a point.
Ryan,
Otherwise,
this
he's
is our
lost.
upset alert segment.
Screw that.
What are we doing? Are you going to pulling a
man,
Chris Broussard right now?
Look, I'm just saying he only gets the points if every single favorite wins. That is not going to happen. Somebody is going to lose this week that should not lose. you know?
Okay, just because they look like pretty good with Dylan Gabriel, I might have to go Browns, possibly.
Okay.
Jeez,
Wow.
I think. Trying to see what else it could be.
I mean, if you
Oh,
want
that's
to,
not your pick.
if
Okay.
you want to do Saints versus
Maybe the
Patriots.
Do it, man.
Dolphins.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Jackson Churio just went yard. 3-run homer. It's 7-3 Brewers.
Jesus.
Let's go, dude.
This guy sounds like Eric Collins.
Dude, I need to hear that guy call baseball. Holy.
Bro, right?
Dude, after coming out of last game with a hamstring injury, he comes back into
He had a
this game
3-run jack.
Dude.
Jeez.
He's doing his
to the
Freddie
deepest
Freeman
part.
impression.
To the deepest part of the
He's
park
doing
too.
his-
I saw PCA going back, and I'm like, oh no, dude, it might be over for the Cubs. It might be over. They can't handle the Brewers'
Dude, I'm
offense.
telling you.
I don't
He's
like
doing
any of
his-
these, bro. This shit sucks.
Then pick no upsets. We got to move on here. Come on.
Do it. Pick no upsets.
You don't like them, but you don't want to say no upset. It's just
I don't want to
something-
go against the Bucks. The Niners look good.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, dude, you pick against the Bucs. What do you mean?
Okay, I'm gonna go Browns. Screw it.
Browns, okay.
Browns over Steelers. You know what's crazy? The line is the same as Jared's.
4.5.
They're both only 4.5. So it's not as crazy as it sounds. They did look a lot better under Dylan Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
He played pretty well. All right,
He
guys.
did.
So you did not take one of my potential upsets.
If you're picking the Jets over the Broncos, you
No.
sick bastards.
Come
He
on.
would not.
I'm
He
never
would
picking-
not, bro. Are you kidding me?
So I was thinking Saints over Patriots.
Yeah, that's the thing
potentially.
I was thinking of
As
you
a
were going to
sneaky
take
one.
too. That's a good one.
I was thinking
Are you thinking Cardinals?
Bears over Commanders.
No.
I was thinking about that. Revenge on the Hail Mary game.
No.
No.
I'd be
then I was
I'd be mad
thinking-
if the Bears won that game. I'd be mad.
Listen. Maybe I gave up on the Carolina Panthers. too
No.
fast.
No.
They were-
Jeez.
Playoff team for
Bro,
me.
we have seen what the
Give
Cowboys
me
can put up
the
offensively.
Panthers over the
Wow.
Dallas Cowboys
They're at home.
in a shootout where Bryce Young throws 3 touchdowns to Tedoroa McMillan. Panthers
I mean-
over Cowboys. The Cowboys aren't good.
No,
The Panthers
but they're
aren't
good
either.
enough to beat the Jets.
Give me
what
the
makes
home
you
team.
What makes you think
Give
they're
me
not
the
going to beat the
home
Panthers,
team.
buddy? Come on.
Give me the home team.
Oh God. Dude, the win from the Broncos is going to his head. You think he can just predict anything now?
Give me the Panthers over the Cowboys.
Oh my
We have
God.
Panthers over Cowboys. That's plus 3.5. We have Titans over Raiders at plus 4.5. And we got Browns over Steelers at plus 4.5. You put that into a parlay, ladies and gentlemen, you're making a lot of money if it hits, let me tell you. They won't all hit, but if they did, that's a lot of money. All right, boys.
We're gonna have to start doing that on the side. No, I'm just kidding. We don't
Maybe if we
permit-
all decide to
When
move to
I-
Vegas. When we all decide to move to Vegas together.
When I make money, let me tell you.
I know, right? Same.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh God, he's got the teacup.
Just take a sip.
welcome back to the TOP MVP ladder presented by yours truly, Mr. Co Jones Analysis himself.
We're not sponsored,
Boys,
ladies and gentlemen. We
this
would like
is-
one though.
This is This is the perfect list of the MVP ladder thus far in the NFL season. Don't let anybody else tell you different. We're going to go one by one. I have 5 names here, and you are going to react to each and every one. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yep.
All right. Number 5. This might shock you a little. I'm going to go with Dakota Prescott.
Nah, bro.
Wow.
Nah.
Listen.
Just walks out.
Listen. Dak.
He's
back
throwing really
yet?
well.
Is he back yet?
He's throwing really
There's
well.
no way
Like he's
you
throwing-
just picked the Carolina Panthers to upset the Cowboys, and then you have Dak at 5 on your MVP ladder. There's no shot.
This is right
Bro,
now. What do you?
He's been
come on,
playing
listen.
really well. He's
Two
throwing
things
really
can
well.
be
What do you
true,
mean?
Jared. 2 things can be true. Dak, through 5 weeks of the season, has been, as it says, earning that contract. He has been earning his contract, my friend. He's playing like the highest paid quarterback in the league. He's carrying very bad talent around him. But he's going to lose to Carolina this week and be knocked out of this list. 2 things can be true. Are we disputing that Dak Prescott has been playing really good football without CeeDee Lamb, with an average offensive line at this point? Are we disputing that? With a rookie head coach?
Who the heck is Flournoy? By the way, that dude went crazy.
I know, right? I'm like, why couldn't I started him? Who is this guy? Anyways, that's number 5. Tyler, I think you're really going to like number 4, but it's not who you're thinking.
It's
Oh my
Puka
God,
or is it Matt?
It
I
is.
don't care if it's only a QB award.
Puka.
Give it to
I
Pikachu.
thought you were saying, yeah, I thought you were gonna say Puka. Pikachu.
I don't care if it's only a QB award. This man is on pace to break every single receiving NFL record in a single season. He is playing unbelievable.
Unreal.
So, yeah.
For real.
This is a very
He's playing great.
This is a very anti-Jared verse list. I'm not gonna lie. I love Jared verse. What can I say?
This is true. Look, if we had a defense player of the year, he still wouldn't be on it. Moving
Yeah,
on to number
it's
3.
not looking good right now.
Not yet.
Number 3. Return of the King, baby.
Oh, Jared Goff. Okay.
Jared-
I was like, who is
Jared
that?
Goff is playing very good football. Last year on the MVP ballot, we had him listed as our Lord and Savior, and now it is
Oh,
Return
yeah,
of the King.
who is this?
We thought
Jesus Goff.
it was like it was Jesus Goff, yeah. Now we've updated the picture to his fake little college thing he did.
Dude, you never saw this video?
I know,
It's
I
so
did.
Funny.
I did. That's how I knew it was Jared Goff
Okay.
because I've seen that video.
Yeah, it's at Ventura
Yeah.
College or something. Yeah.
Elite through basically the last 4 of 5 weeks. Jared Goff is playing the best football of his career. The Lions are amazing. They're going to beat the Chiefs next week, by the way, and knock the Chiefs to 2-4.
Oh, they should.
After they lose to Jacksonville right now. Just saying. One can hope. Number 2 is Haley's husband. I know that he had a bad game last night, but
His husband.
That's crazy.
4 out of the 5 weeks, guys, he's played like really elite football, and he probably would be number 1 on this list if last night had not gone as it did. But then, I mean, number 1. Who else did you expect?
Not the crotch grab.
Other
Not
than
the Oklahoma.
Baker Mayfield. This is what, see this picture right here, boys? This is what he is doing to NFL defenses all year long, especially in the fourth quarter, game-winning drives. Baker Mayfield right now is your MVP. It's a perfect list. Tell me it's a perfect list.
I like it.
No,
I
it's
mean,
it's great.
it's just if you didn't pick the Panthers to upset the Cowboys and then start with Dak, I would have not had a problem with it, but you did, so that just kind of threw me off. But other than that, I give you at worst a B+, at best an A-.
Okay. Professor Jared over here, what are we doing? Grading me. Come on now. This is perfect. This is perfect list. Okay. Oops. There's my
That's a
screen.
fire.
Why is it against my team?
Let's talk baseball, boys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, your baseball co-analysts here, Tyler and Jared, we're back. We're back, the Dodger fans that we are. Buddy, Tyler, you and I know we sleptwalked this second half.
I
It's
beat
just
him
like
in
I'm not even
fantasy.
here. That's true.
What?
It was not okay. Hey, and
Hey.
then I avenged
here.
I avenged Tyler. I avenged Tyler by beating you. So the baseball stays with its rightful
You
people.
you made some bad decisions with your starting pitchers. Honestly, that was
Yeah, I
a
know.
Actually,
dumb decisions at the end there.
Game 1 started on Saturday. Ryan and I, if you guys have not watched, we did our wild card reactions on Friday, I believe. So if you have not watched that, go watch it.
Yes.
Reacted to the Tigers beating the Guardians, Yankees beating the Red Sox, Dodgers sweeping the Reds, and the Cubs beating the Padres. So 2 games have been played for each side now. Well, one game 2 is still going on currently, but if the score remains the same, it is 7-3 Brewers in the 5th. So if the Brewers win, they'll go up 2-0 and likely effectively end the Cubs season in Chicago. The Dodgers, we should start there, honestly. Game 1,
Dude,
Game 1, Ohtani versus Sanchez. It was a battle of aces, you could say. Because Sanchez, since Wheeler went down, has been the Phillies' ace. And he was looking
nasty.
Really sharp. The Dodgers, especially Shohei and Teoscar, they were swinging at almost everything.
Everything.
But then Shohei took 2 uncharacteristically strikeouts on balls down the middle. So you question what he was looking for, but so far I think Shohei's 1 for 9 with 5 strikeouts or 6. I don't know. He's not had a good start. Not a good start. I'll give him a pass yesterday because he was pitching and he pitched well. His only hiccup was the second inning in game 1 where he gives up the walk to Brandon Marsh, and then it was a hit by, I don't remember who, but it was 2 guys got on, and then Real Muto hits the double.
Yeah.
And, oof, dude, Teo not fielding that ball or attempting to cut it off really pissed me off. Because I know he's not the best right fielder, but at least show some effort. The fact that
he didn't even try, though,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Yeah.
And
he made up for it, thankfully.
Yeah. Shohei settled down after that shockingly. Went 6 innings. And that's the thing. The Dodgers starters have been able to go 6 innings since the start of the playoffs. And that's just the thing. Their starters are healthy this year. They have the rotation to do it. And, Shohei settling down allowed the Dodgers to put an inning together. Keektober is back, as he should be. A big 2-run double down the line off Sanchez that knocks him from the game, essentially. Because it knocked him from the game because they brought in Robertson, and, Muncy should have walked, but I don't know why he gets the green light to swing 3-0. That just does not make any sense to me. I don't like 3-0 green lights. I don't. If he cannot throw a strike in 3 pitches, just take the next pitch. Because you're likely going to get ball 4, and he was if he didn't swing at it. But anyway, it didn't matter because the inning after, Paz singles, Will Smith gets hit by a pitch, and then Strom comes in, gets Shohei and Mookie, and then Teoscar makes up for it with a 3-run bomb, and that was it. Tyler Glasnow coming out of the bullpen because he's probably not going to pitch until game 4, if there is one. It was
really nice to see.
And he got 5 outs. It got a little bit dicey there in the 8th inning, and so far, the 8th inning for the Dodgers, I feel like, has been a very big nail biter, but thankfully, it hasn't been too bad the last 2 games, because there hasn't been any bad results. Last night would have been bad, but Vesia only needed to come in and get 1 out, and he got the 1 out. And then Roki comes in and does give up the double to Kepler. It was just, I'm just surprised he went out and was able to get it. Gets the double, and then
Roki getting his first save is huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then this game, Luzardo versus Snell. The Phillies are not great against Snell in their careers. Or at least the players aren't. They're not great against him. So I was expecting Snell to deliver, and he did. 6 innings. I thought he could go 7, but he got into some trouble in the 6th. Walked a couple guys, but thankfully his defense and the pitch selection helped him out. And then thankfully that 6th inning with Rojas, I'm surprised he dove to third to get Trey and not just throw to first to get Bone.
Yeah, that was a hell of a decision.
Because if he doesn't get Trey right there, it starts to become a problem. Like, because you had Schwarber up next. No, not Schwarber. You had Real Muto up next because it was Bohm. And, a righty lefty, who knows, like Trinan might have came in at that specific point, or Sheehan, which I don't know how it would have felt. So it's a good thing we got the out there, considering it was Trey that was running the bases. But, and then the next inning, I'm like, I texted you, we have to score this inning after that stand defensively. And they came through. Teoscar, leadoff hit, Freeman another hit, and okay, it's second and third, no outs. We got to get one here. Even though one would not clearly be enough to beat the Phillies. One run's not going to be enough. Kike with the infield dribbler. I thought Teoscar was out because he hesitated and didn't break on contact. But he went and he was able to get that foot in there before the tag. And, Trey defensively isn't the greatest shortstop. We know this. He's made a couple of those plays where he's just late to home and just not on time. We've seen that many times as Dodger fans. Yeah, so we're lucky we got that run in. And then Will comes up after Andy. I feel like Pajes is pressing with guys on base, man. I just feel like he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's just, like, with guys not on base, he's fine. But when it just feels like he's trying to hit a home run every time there's someone on base. He's just not taking good at bats, in my opinion. He's fouling off good pitches, but, like, dude, you gotta stop pressing. Don't be like Judge right now. Don't be like Aaron Judge, who we'll get to in a second.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Will comes up, first pitch, knocks in 2 runs. Shohei gets a hit finally. And I feel so bad for Shohei. He's had to face nothing but left-handers, and the only right-hander he's been able to face is Yohan Duran. It's not easy for this guy. I mean, respect to the Phillies for wanting to play the matchup, but it's just not been going great. Shohei at the plate. This might just be a bad series for him pitching-wise because they just know who to throw at him. But really, it's been everybody else that's been pulling through. Teoscar's had a great series. Freddie
Dale's been huge in the postseason.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, usually the DS last year, he was huge against the Padres as well. We know this.
No, he steps up. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, really, it's just been Kike. It's been both Hernandez's. It's been both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie
has a step up in October.
Freddie had a good game as well. I was hoping he'd have a good one because Mookie... I mean, I know he had a hit tonight, but, like, I just was like, Shohei and Mookie didn't come through today. If we can't just have the two same guys doing it, I need Freddie to do something. Freddie went 1 for 4 with the double. He had a bad at-bat before, which I was like, I've never seen Freddie swing at those pitches that bad. But, yeah, not a lot of hits, just 7. 1 coming from Shohei, 1 from Mookie. Teo went 2 for 3, and that's just what you love to see. He's showing up. Freddie with 1. Muncy with the double against Duran. Was hoping he'd come in to score because that would have been better from my anxiety that I was experiencing. And Smith got the RBI hit. So it just they spread the hits around, which is nice. Quite a bit of strikeouts. Only 8, but unlike the Phillies who struck out 10 times, 9 of them from Snell. 4-run 7th inning, and I just felt, okay, we need 9 outs. Emmett Sheehan came in, got a good bounce-back inning from that Reds game, because that Reds game was bad, and it was good to see him come back. He did give up the 1 run, which is like, all right, it was only 1 run, and that was it. But then, I gotta say, dude, you should have just gone to Roki right away in the 9th inning. I get you're trying, I would get it if he's like, well, I need to see if these other guys like Blake can get outs. Blake clearly couldn't. 3 righties in a row, he could not get them. I think it went like single, double. And, from there, Vesia...
He's been horrible.
Yeah, there was the tying run was at second, no outs. Vesia comes in, Stott tries to lay a bunt down. Great by Muncie to charge it immediately and Mookie to get to third and tag Castellanos from there. I was confident, okay, I think we got this now. Then I know Bader comes up next, hits the single. Thankfully, Stott didn't go first to third, because if they did, I would not have felt great. Then next guy was, I believe it was Kepler. Yes, he grounds into the fielder's choice. They go to second. So I'm like, okay, they have the force out at second, and they'll have one at first. It's just Roki against Trey was my fear, considering how great Trey is with the bat. And thankfully, Roki got the one out. Tommy Edman threw a bad ball, but thank God to Freddie Freeman, man. To keeping that foot on the base.
That was a hell of a scoop. That was tough. That was crazy.
Yeah, the Dodgers effectively probably just ended the Phillies season with that win right there. Yeah. This was a must-win for the Phillies, and I just feel like if the Dodgers blew this lead in the 9th inning and lost the game, the momentum of the series changes, in my opinion. Even though it was more of a win for the Phillies, as the Dodgers, you're about to go up 2-0, you're in command of most of that game, and then you blow it at the very end. Like, that would not have felt great for me as a Dodgers fan. I would have been like, I'm scared for game 3. If we don't win that, our season's on the line in game 4. But then if we,
Harrison Butker just choked a kickoff. The Jaguars now have the ball on the 40 because he kicked it out of the bounds, not in the landing zone.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And Jaguars are down 4 with 1:45 left.
Chiefs just scored before that, yeah.
A chance to go and win this football game.
2 timeouts.
Okay. 2 timeouts left.
1:20 to go.
Okay.
2nd and 4.
Oh, I'm way behind you.
Oh.
I'm at 145 right now.
All right. Rolls out. Oh, pass interference. Pass interference. It's got to be pass interference, dude. It's got to be pass interference. Dude didn't turn around. Receiver didn't turn around.
Oh, the DB, yeah.
He didn't turn around. That's got to be PI.
Mm-hmm.
Negated interception.
Cook.
Pass interference. Yep. Defense. It's going to be
pass interference.
First down at the 1.
We need a Trevor Lawrence quarterback sneak redemption after he already
roll
fumbled
out.
at the 1.
Trevor Lawrence rollout. Just running it himself. Here we go. Oh, he tripped! He tripped! Go, Trevor, go! Go, Trevor, go! He got in! He got in! Dude, he fell! He fell!
And he got up and still... No way.
Dude,
oh, my gosh, bro.
There's a flag.
He fell twice.
There's a flag.
He tripped twice.
There's a flag. Let's see what it is. There's a flag.
What the shit?
Someone said that was the drunkest
Holding on the
touchdown
Chiefs.
drive of all time.
Holding on the Chiefs, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, my...
I'm watching it right now. Trevor Lawrence is a dog, man.
Trevor Lawrence.
Prince.
They're going to go to 4-1.
The Prince who was promised.
I thought when he fell, that was it. I thought they were going to blow it dead, but they didn't. I think he was waiting to see if they blew it dead, and he did. He's like, oh, it's still going. Okay. All right, and he makes the extra point. Oh, my goodness.
They should have gone for 2, man. They should have gone for 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of time. 3 timeouts.
Well,
not a lot of time, but like he's got 3 timeouts, so they can do 3 passes over the middle.
Yeah.
Was it a botch? Yeah. Oh, did he trip over? Oh, no. I think his guard tripped him. His own guard, like, kind of tripped him a little bit.
That's crazy, bro. He fell twice.
Oh, and the Chiefs guys ran into each other trying to tackle him.
Was that the worst game-winning touchdown drive ever?
It might have been, bro. It might have been.
Or like
although
the worst.
That was a dart. I will say the throw to Brian Thomas was an absolute strike. That was.
How did the Chiefs not get him there when he falls down? Man?
I know.
That's crazy.
They ran into each other.
No, that's like a Patrick Mahomes-esque escape right there. That is a Pat Mahomes-esque escape. Like, only he would be the one to do that crap. Fall down and then just... Okay, now if you're the Jaguars kicker, you have to make the landing zone. Because if you don't... He made the landing zone.
Dude,
okay, he makes the landing zone. He made the landing zone. Over the middle. Oh! Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted, but 9 seconds left.
Dude...
Almost
Come on,
intercepted,
man.
man.
No, they're done. No way.
9 seconds left. There's no way.
Why would you say that, dude?
He has to throw a deep ball over to midfield and hope Harrison Butker doesn't choke. Oh, that almost got intercepted, man. Oh, he just had one hand on it, though. He just deflected it down. Smart. Your reign of tyranny is over. The Chargers or Broncos are winning this division. Probably the Broncos, because we freaking suck. Yeah, rushing two. They're just playing patty cake right now. Mahomes is stepping up, throwing deep. It's not even going to reach the end zone. And it's incomplete. Over. Bye-bye. Chiefs done. 2-3. They lost. They're about to be 2-4. Kitty goes meow, ladies and gentlemen. Kitty goes meow.
The Trevor Lawrence game, they are now 4-1. Wow.
I'm shocked.
Get one last look at it, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Beautiful.
Absolute crap.
Beautiful.
This is a horrible
First
throw.
win versus Chiefs since 2009. It has been 16 years since they beat the Chiefs.
Let's go, dude.
They start
All
2
right.
and 3 is crazy.
They're gonna be 2-4 next
and they
week.
have Detroit next.
They're gonna be 2-4.
They
2
have
and
Detroit.
4.
Go Lions, baby.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Back to baseball.
Dodgers into the Phillies season, boys.
Yeah,
Like, it's over.
They're
The
facing.
series, by the way, the series we waited for forever. Kind of disappointed, I'm not going to lie.
So the Phillies' last 5 home games, dating back to the 2023 NLCS, Game 6 and 7 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, they are now 1-5 in their last 6 playoff games at home. Their only win being Game 2 against the Mets last year. They're scoring about 3 runs per game. Their opponent runs per game are a little over 5. Their team average is $190, and their OPS is just like a tad over 6, which I don't even think is league average. 719, 100 points below league average. The series we waited for this group of the teams, this era of the Phillies and Dodgers we waited for, it's probably going to be over in 3 games. Even if the Phillies win on Wednesday, I think they're losing Game 4. We're going to have Yamamoto going Game 3, and that's just another ace we're throwing at you. And if not, you have Tyler Glass now Game 4, and he's not a pushover at all. And if it even got back to a Game 5, you'd have Ohtani again, and we'd be facing Luzardo again, I think. Because I think the word is they're going to throw out Christopher Sanchez Game 4 if it gets to that. But, yeah, Game 3, I think it's over. But then again, I have seen series where teams have gone up 2-0 and they've lost. The 2017 Cleveland Indians against the Yankees, they went up 2-0, lost 3 straight. And I think the Texas Rangers in 2015 or 16 went up 2-0 on the Blue Jays and then lost 3 straight. Those were all AL. Those were all AL. This is the NL. And this era of the Dodgers, they're not just going to say, yeah, we got this. They're going to stay locked in. They stole home field, and I'm not going to lie, guys. They say, Citizens Bank Park is one of the toughest places to play. The fans show up. I'll give them that, but the Phillies players, specifically their main stars, have not come through when they need to. And that was an instance right there. Trey Turner, with the game on the line to at least tie, he couldn't come through. It's just, frustrating if you're a Phillies fan because you had hope right there. The middle part of the order just almost tied the game and got you back in it. And then your leadoff guy, who you paid like $300 million to, could knock in the tying run. So
Their 1-3 hitters have been horrible.
I think I said 2 for 21. It's bad. It's really bad. So I don't know what else you could say if you're a Phillies fan other than it's over. You're gonna have a lot of guys in the off season being free agents. You have Schwarber, Castellanos, and a couple relievers like especially Robertson, but I feel like you're fine letting him go. Yeah, it's just tough if you're a Phillies fan because like you were like right there in 2022 against the Astros, and then you lost 3 straight. And yeah, it just sucks because you kind of I'm not gonna lie, Tyler. When we did our predictions, I picked the Phillies to win this series just because we did not look great, obviously. Dude. Okay, I'm gonna say this, Ryan. I know you've said the Dodgers are the Chiefs of the MLB. If they win this year, I will have no refute to that. But I will go one step higher and say,
All right.
I think they are more the Florida Panthers of the MLB. Great team all around. They won back-to-back. They're going for a three-peat this year. Like, I see them more as the Florida Panthers, where they just did enough to get through the regular season, and then right as the playoffs came around, switch flipped. Like, my buddy who watches hockey said, "What? They might just go on a Florida Panthers run. You never know." And I said, "I highly doubt that." They're doing it. They're doing it. So, kind of hard to say. Like, if they choke this series, like let's say they lose game 3, I'm not gonna fret. We have game 4 at home. If we lose both games at home, I'm gonna be pretty worried. I will be pretty worried. I'm sure you would be as well, Tyler, if we lost both games at home.
Yeah, that'd be scary. Very nerve-wracking for sure if we lose both at home. I don't see it happening, but
Yeah,
they could.
I think it's
they
over.
could wake up. But I think it's over. Yeah.
I agree with Ryan as well. I think the series is over. Even if it doesn't end Wednesday, as we're recording this Monday, it will be ready. Sorry, I'm just getting my draft up for hockey right now. I have the 3rd pick, ladies and gentlemen. I have the 3rd pick. So yeah, we'll move over. We'll do Cubs Brewers last since that game is going on still. Let's move over to Tigers Mariners. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the one series we know is going 4 games. There will be a 4th game because the series is tied 1-1. Guys, I was not feeling great after the game 1 loss for the Mariners. I was not. This was a game that I think I told you, Ryan, it felt like a must-win because Skubal was going game 2, and the Tigers were starting a rookie, and they were going to use most of their bullpen, which they did for a lot of the innings. And really, it was only Julio driving in everybody. And I know Cal got some hits there, but again, it can't just be one guy driving in all your runs. That's not a winning formula. It's not.
No.
But, it was annoying because once it was tied, everybody on the Mariners started going into solo home run hero mode. Like, I gotta be the one to get us the lead instead of just getting on base and passing it to the next guy. All those swings I saw were solo homer swings. And then just once the Tigers took the lead in the 11th, I just felt that's it. Because it was like they can't string hits together. They had a chance in the 6th inning to put up more, but Naylor grounded into a double play. He's dealing with a personal matter, so it's not clear if he traveled with them to Detroit for Game 3. So I think his status for Game 3 is kind of up in the air. So we'll see what that is. It's a personal matter, so you just gotta have to respect it. Probably, it's something off the field. But the Mariners came out Game 2, and shocker, I didn't know this. Some of Skubal's losses, 2 of them were against the Mariners this year, and I went, oh. And Jorge Polanco followed that up with 2 solo shots. Pretty good. Then there was a little hiccup in the 8th inning. Spencer Torkelson, who's had an okay season, he's kind of reinvented himself. Doubled down the line to score 2, tie the game. But then the 8th inning, Cal and Julio said, "You ready? You ready to do this?" Back-to-back doubles, 3-2. Right when the Mariners took the lead again, I said, "It's over," because it was the 8th inning. It was the 8th inning, and Munoz was going to come in, and I was not in fear at all of him blowing that save. That is the first Mariners playoff win at home since, I think, 2001. So it's been a while. Fans were moved to tears, which I fully understand. Good on the Mariners. They won the Scooble start, and they won't have to face them again if they sweep the games in Detroit. But as, a part Mariners fan that I am, I'm just looking at it going, God, we could be up 2-0 right now. We could be up 2-0 right now and getting ready to send them home while they're there. But it's just, it's a little frustrating, I would say. But, 1-1, you won the Scooble start, better than going there down 2-0. The matchup for game 3, I believe it's going to be Casey Maye versus Logan Gilbert. I'm going to pull that up right now. They're going to be the first game on at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Logan Gilbert. Oh, versus Jack Flaherty. I am mistaken. And then Wednesday, I would assume, is Casey Maye versus undecided. I don't know if Emerson Hancock or Bryce Miller is on the roster. I didn't fully check. But yeah, I would assume it's one of those two. And then if you get to a game 5, you'd have George Kirby versus Tariq Skubal. If it gets to a game 5, just intentionally walk Kerry Carpenter every time, just so he doesn't have to face George Kirby, because I don't trust it. That man, 5 for 11 with 5 homers off George Kirby is just unreal to me. But I am... I'm pretty optimistic in the Mariners' chances. They swept Detroit in Detroit this year, so I think they got this. If they go down 2-1, I'm a little bit concerned because then you'll have to face Scooble again to win that series and move on. But just win the two. Take it one game at a time, boys.
Definitely.
Seattle is, right now. Go ahead, Tyler. My bad.
I was just gonna say, definitely a good matchup that you'd expect to go.
Mm-hmm.
Past 4, maybe 5. Obviously past 4, but could be 5, 6.
Yeah. The thing is, we know Seattle's offense is better than Detroit's, right?
Yeah.
And
yes.
They disappear at times.
Yeah, they disappear at times, but they have the guys to do it. And we think Seattle's rotation is, as a collective, is
one of the best.
Is way better than Detroit's. I mean, I know
as a collective, it's better.
You'd put Scooble above probably. You'd probably put Scooble above all of them, but as a collective, Seattle has the better rotation.
Yeah.
Detroit's going to lean on the bullpen, and at some point, you're going to see multiple guys every time, and that's just not a recipe for success, because look at what happened with Cleveland. They used Hunter Gaddis a third time, and it did not work.
True. Yeah, he was good the first 2.
Yeah. But...
just so you know... Current World Series odds, Seattle is 4th, Detroit is 5th. So they are favored to win the series right now. Mm-hmm. Philadelphia, by the way, I just to piggyback off of the Dodgers conversation, the Phillies are dead last right now for the remaining teams. So Vegas believes it's over, which means it's probably over.
I'd be shocked if they touch up Yamamoto in Game 3.
Yeah.
My draft has started.
They had to have this one tonight.
All right. Before we move on to that belt to ass series, that is Toronto and New York.
Oh man, so bad.
My gosh.
I'm sure
10+ runs is crazy in 2 games.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I took Connor McDavid with my first pick, so.
Nice, good pick.
So he was ranked.
I know that.
Yeah, he was ranked 5th overall, so I was like, you know what, why not? I could have taken Connor Hellebuyck with my pick, but I don't know how goalie points work, so I'm just gonna pick a guy who's gonna score points. Anyway, So
there you go.
Speaking of Canada, hey, first regular playoff series that isn't a wild card. Yeah, you're beating the Yankees so bad. You have Yankees fans on Twitter begging MLB to put an investigation into the Toronto Blue Jays for cheating.
They think it's I saw that, dude. They think it's an Astros thing. It's crazy.
I was like,
Oh my gosh! Wow.
I'm like, dude, you're not playing the Orioles and White Sox. I'm sorry, this is the playoffs where you play good teams, and your team is getting your ass kicked right now, and I'm putting that nicely.
Yeah.
I know people. I know.
You do have
Yeah.
You do have Bieber and Rodon.
That'll
in
be an
game
interesting
3.
one. That's an interesting one.
I was gonna say at least they got Rodon going, but still, man, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, he didn't have a good
It's not looking
start in the wild card game. He gave up 3 runs. All were from Trevor Story. But yeah, if you're a Yankees fan, it's over, dude. Even if it goes back to Toronto, you're gonna face Kevin Gausman again. And you'll probably see the 22-year-old who is no-hitting you for almost 6 innings in Trey Savage. Savage is in the name because that's what he was in game 2. Like,
He's nasty.
dude,
Yeah, for a rookie.
the Yankees can't hit a splitter. That's what I've seen this series. And game 1,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about, Judge has had a better postseason. Yeah, if you're just looking at the box score, dude, all of his hits came in, like, low leverage.
Mhm.
Well, at least I think one of them was, like, it was a garbage time RBI. So it's like, let's just, pump the brakes a little bit there. But it's just, I don't even.
It's not great.
Stan's had a
Their
bad
season's
postseason.
over, right?
Yeah. Stan's had also
Yeah,
a bad
he has. He has
postseason.
been non-existent. He's been non-existent.
Ben Rice has been non-existent this series, too.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
had the one moment, and that was it, man. You got Belly's gonna be a free agent, unless it's a player option, so I guess he could opt in. But his projected market value is more than he's making right now, so he's probably gonna opt out.
Yeah.
Luke Weaver is a free agent. Goldschmidt's a free agent. I don't know, man. You're just like,
Probably goes back to the Cardinals for 1 year and it's done.
Maybe.
so like I don't think it's crazy amount of losses for them, but like something has to change for them, dude. And I don't know what it is other than like Judge not sucking in the postseason. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what, like, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Yeah, like, dude, his one at-bat with bases loaded, no outs against Gausman, dude, he was pressing. He swung at ball 4, and it was a bad pitch. He swung at it. I was shocked. I saw it was ball 4 out of the hand, and when I thought, I was like, my reaction was, oh, he walked in a run, and then I just see the motion of the bat, and I'm like, did Judge just swing at that? Like, dude, I'm sorry, but the narrative's just not changing.
No, it's
Because
not.
once they got out of that inning, only giving up 1 run, Blue Jays just poured it on and said, okay, we gave you a shot. There you go. I don't know what else to say, really. I mean, I knew they weren't going to make it back because they had a harder road than last year. You're not playing the AL Central. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Trent Grisham's also a free agent.
Oh, yeah,
or
he
Grisham,
is.
however you say his name. He's a free agent, so
Mm-hmm.
a lot of outfield, potential losses there, but I don't know, man. It's like
It's the same
the
thing.
only route for them is Judge, being better. Like realistically, like they have the roster to do it for the most part. I think it's just on him, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, like they got to stay healthy, right? Even then, like their starting rotation's fine. It's good enough.
They'll
I
have
think.
Cole back next year, which is a plus.
Yeah, true.
I mean, who knows if he's gonna be like
That's true. Yeah, he's coming
Garrett
off Tommy
Cole
John.
anymore,
He's
man.
coming off Tommy John.
True.
And he's a year older.
Yeah.
Like, so essentially you lost,
Mhm.
like, he's going to be 2 years older than he was, since the World Series, essentially, by that point. So it's like, I don't know how many years they have left on that deal, but I know they, like, kind of got that extension kind of done before the season started. Or it was at the end of last season, because he opted out, and then kind of opted back in, whatnot, or whatever. It was weird. But, yeah, they're done. The Phillies are done. The score, meanwhile, in Cubs Brewers, it's still 7-3 in the bottom of the 7th, and I don't see the Cubs offense being able to string together hits against this Brewers bullpen. So we're just going to assume the Brewers are going to go up 2-0 in this series, and we're only going to have one game so far confirmed for a game 4, unless the Yankees win tomorrow, which I don't think they will. But again, so
they sure need to.
Yeah, the game 3. I don't know who's starting for the Cubs in that one. I don't know if it's gonna be Colin Ray or what. And the
Ray's pitching right now.
Ray's pitching right now. Oh, okay. Never mind. I did not see that.
Yeah.
I don't know what their options are, so I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if you have it pulled up, Ryan.
Probably not much.
It has not been decided yet.
Not decided? Okay, well then we'll just chalk that up.
Cade's not back yet.
Yeah, Cade's Horton's, I think, out. I don't think he was added to the roster this series.
Milwaukee has not decided theirs either, though, to be fair.
And they shouldn't. They shouldn't rush at this point. You're going to enjoy these 2 wins, and
it could be a bullpen game.
Yeah, and it's not good.
Get one giveaway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have 3 series at 2-0 and 1 at 1-1. I guess, yeah, Tyler, we didn't have you on for the wild card prediction. I know it's been a week already, but as a Dodgers fan, how are you liking our postseason so far?
Really good. I mean, kidding me? Yeah. Bullpen's scary and shaky outside of Roki, and Emmett did pretty well, and it was nice to have Tyler come out of the bullpen as well. It's nice to see those guys that are I'm going to do what it takes, throw me in there when Dave asks. So we haven't seen Kirsch come out. So he's probably going to get a chance at some point yet. Yeah. But other than that, it's scary watching Tryon, and Bessie is good, but he's a little scary.
He's been a little bit
too.
better. He's been better. I trust him more than Tryon at this point. And we haven't seen really much.
And it's nice. Thankfully, we haven't had to see a lot of other guys because our starters have been going long. So it's nice. They go to 6-7 innings. We don't have to worry about that too much. And the offense has been doing enough. It was a close one today. Scary, obviously. But we got it done, pulled it out, and now we go back to LA. It's looking good.
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan, as an outside observer, I just want to ask, I guess for you, what's been your favorite series, I guess, to watch so far?
As a de facto Detroit Tiger fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun to go and watch that in the city and everything.
Yeah, what was it like in the bars and everything?
Very passionate, very, very loud. Obviously, they were disappointed with the outcome of Game 2. So, but yeah, I mean, it was fun, man. So I guess by default that one, but I honestly watching Toronto just beat the crap out of the Yankees has been very fun. Honestly,
yeah.
It's been
Vladdy having his postseason moments has been nice to see already.
Yeah,
he's already
got that chance.
More signature moments in the postseason than Aaron Judge has for the Yankees. The amount of times, and I mean,
crazy.
It sucks to see because Fresno State, that's our guy. But you play for the Yankees, buddy. I'm sorry, we don't want you to. You're gonna win MVP, but it's just or not. You're not gonna win MVP because Cal Raleigh is gonna win MVP. You're gonna be.
I don't know, man.
We'll see, bro. People say he's so underrated for MVP. A lot of people think Judge still will.
I know, dude. It's kind of stupid.
It's crazy.
But yeah.
Hold on, I'm making my
Man,
next
dude.
pick here. Hold
If
on.
the Mariners can advance,
Yeah.
maybe that helps.
Yeah. One sec, I'm making my next pick
know,
here.
Well, I just want to really quickly, as we kind of wrap up everything, and I don't know where we're at, but man, shout out to Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
That
Bro,
guy.
that was
True pros
crazy.
pro. Look at that.
He's grinded out with
He-
bad coaches. He's finally got a decent coaching staff.
Dude, I
He's
mean,
got the weapons.
Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence beating Patrick Mahomes in 2025. Who could have thunk it? Who would have thought it?
For real.
Crazy.
He's about to lose to Jared Goff again. He's never beaten
I
Jared
really
Goff.
hope so.
He's never beaten Jared Goff, ladies and gentlemen, on the Lions or Rams.
If the Raiders win this week and the Chiefs lose, they will be tied with a 2-4 record.
That's crazy.
That will be incredible.
That is...
So I can't believe I'm saying this. Go Raiders. And go Lions.
That is wild, man. Just
All right, well.
that was a good episode, I'd say. It was good. I mean, I know I got my
It was
rant.
nice to be back.
Yeah, good to have you back, buddy.
Yeah.
Ryan and I want you here, but we know you had your moving issues, internet,
tough.
whatnot.
Yeah,
But
a lot going on.
hey, man, it is what it is. I'm making
That's
my
life.
next pick here.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess that's going to wrap up today's episode of Time of Possession. Thank you so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. Please, depending on the platform you are listening on, please like, subscribe, give us a good review, 5 stars. If you're listening on Spotify or YouTube, whatever it is, please leave us positive feedback or any feedback for that matter. And if you want to start a discussion with us down in the comment section, start doing it, and we will respond, and we will shout out your comments and stuff in the episode. We can start doing that. That'd be fun. But other than that, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you in the next one.